All right, so how's that, gang? Can you hear me now? Hello? We heard typing. We heard click. Can we hear my voice? We hear me. Okay. All right. So, point of note: when I switch from Aaron's computer to my computer, make sure that the microphone is picking up, because apparently the default mic is on his computer. So, hello and welcome to the Tourney of Tales result stream. We'll start that again. It's not a real ASC stream unless there's audio issues. All right, from my left, my right, top to bottom, we have Eli Quake. We have Lord Galacron and Darth Nicholas of the Cloud Forge. We have Moonflower Rider. I'm the icon in the middle, and we have Shy-Red Fox. Yay! There's the other stream that was lurking. Yay! Look at all the people here. This is great, guys. Let's see if I can do all the hellos here. This is a lot, so this might take a while. And if you said something to me in the chat, I missed it. So hello, Kelly-chan. Ready to read about clothes? Yell the choose. Ah, that's great. Hello, Emily. Hi, James. Is the new World Anvil challenge about clothes? Because I missed it. So, hello, Siobhan. Yeah, it's about clothes? That's awesome. Okay. Clothes are fun. Hello, Realm. Good to see you. James wants me to take note of what he has to say there. I like that he does that with the bits. That's really helpful. Hello, Sunny. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Sunny L. Love bugs unite. That's a great saying. I like that. Good raid shout. Hello, Dez. Hello, Walking Dead lover. Hello, Shy-Red Fox in the chat. Hello, Fantasine. We've come for the coffee and the words. Well, I have coffee, and we're going to talk all about the words. So that's going to be fun. Hello, Alex Vamp. This raid was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. That's cool. It's awesome. Okay. Hi, Bob. Good to see you. If I miss you, I apologize. Hello, Purple Heart Rider. Yeah. I'm not saying hello to the people who are in the chat, like on the screen, because I know you're here. Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm not sure my brain is here, honestly. It's, there you go. I'm more tired than I thought I was. So, or that I would be at this time. Satrium? Or are we all muted? Not getting sound from my panel. Of course. Okay, so I'll turn that up. Yeah, not. Just a second. Speakers. Properties. That is going to be really annoying.
Properties, all of them.
Okay, can you hear them now?
Yes, testing, 1, 2, 3.
7, 8, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So now Aaron and I are both using Streamlabs, and we're using a single account in order to do it because, of course, it has to be on my Twitch account. So apparently it defaults all the audio settings, I just found out, to his computer. That's fabulous. I am really going to enjoy that every time I stream. I'm going to need like an extra 15 minutes to get started. Okay, fine. They're all
we're audible now, but we're really quiet.
Okay, well, I'll jack you up. There we go. Is that better? I can turn me down too.
Testing.
Hello, everyone.
I suddenly feel a whole lot jacked now.
Better, yes.
Okay.
Apparently still not great. You know what? I know why too, because Aaron is a doofus. Well, okay, Aaron has to do weird things with his audio settings because he's got the speakers like 58% or some damn thing. So, all right, there we go. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sable, turn back up. Fine, Sable will turn back up. I was trying not to drown everybody out. It looked like things were in the bed. Okay, we're both at max now.
Drown us out, I dare you.
Yes, do it.
Cayetane says, have a nice dream, but I have to sleep early flight in the morning. Bye. Well, I guess you'll be able to catch the VOD. Sorry you have to go. Thanks for coming for a few minutes. All right. So if we can hear everybody now, let's get to the results. Where do we want to start?
Oh, there's a lot of awesome numbers in there.
Yes.
Let's start with, okay, so let's start with the, oh, thank you for the bits. And thank you for the bits as always, James, too. Thanks, Shy. Really appreciate it. Okay, so let's start with number of participants. You get all this information to me. Do you want me to say it or do you want to say it, Darth?
You can go for it.
I can go for it. You're just going to listen to me today. You don't want to talk.
I don't have it pulled up at the moment.
Okay. Well, I do, so that works. All right, I got to scroll through some stuff. Darth sent me a whole bunch of information this morning, and I'm like scrolling back through the Conduit here.
Info dump.
Info dump. But that's what we needed. So that is cool. Okay, so 83 people participated in the Tourney of Tales for April. I think there was like 162 or no, 164 participants for Game of Tomes in November. So that's about half the number, and that's cool, right? The fact that it was even half the number was awesome. So thank you, everyone who played. Sorry, you were going to say something, and I was
Oh, I was just agreeing.
Yeah. That's really incredible.
Ron says it was fun watching him put together all that info for you. This looks great. Shout out to our counters today. Right? There were quite a lot of people who did the accounting. I did not have to do it this time. I'm so grateful. You cannot believe it. But special shout out to Moonflower, who started it. Right? Darth and Lord Galacrond, who came in to help mitigate things, and also Realm of Music, who came in at the end to help them. So that is really appreciated, guys. This would... Oh, Moon's got a hop-off voice. Boo. But that would not be possible without them. That is a good deal of the work, because compiling all the data, going through it, and this time it had to be gone through in detail because we were keeping track of leaderboards, right? So everything had to be read.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Pride. Good to see you. Welcome. You came just in time. We just got through all the audio issues, and we're now talking about the actual information. So, yeah, thank you so much for playing, everyone. I had such a great time. How do you guys feel? Like, how did Journey of Tales for you?
Up and down. It started way, way, way up, and then it went.
Ran out of steam.
Yeah, a little bit.
It up and down. I didn't quite make my goal, but I did reach 50,000 for the month, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't reach my goal either. I was like 2,000 words shy of it.
Oh,
so close.
That was close.
I was pushing hard though, but also it's like I was not ready for this month at all.
Are we ever?
Go ahead.
I was just really thrilled to be able to utilize the editing portion of what I was doing from my book release to be able to count for something, because otherwise I was not going to get a lot of writing done. So it was perfect timing for me. So
I found the same
Release
thing.
party
Shy.
month for you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just said release party month for you, Shy, and then you spoke. And it was like really weird. It was like we were talking at the same time, but it was like different sentences.
Yeah, I was sort of in the same boat as Shy. I had a bunch of editing that had to be done this month. Well, okay, it didn't. I could have extended it over a couple of months, but it was good to concentrate on the editing. I've never actually done that before. I edit sporadically. This was really productive for me. I could not believe how productive I was. I was so pleased, especially because in November, I always felt like, I've said this a couple times now, but I felt like I was letting the house down as a house leader because I was not a super writer, right? Like, there are people who can do 2, 3, 5 nanos in a month. I cannot. When I'm drafting, I'm slow. If I'm not in front of the computer forever, I don't make my goal. And this was not the case with editing. I found that I was really fast. And I guess it must be because I write a fairly clean copy. And that is good to know, right? Like, I feel like I've redeemed myself a bit, and I've made up for my shortfalls in other areas, and it was really cool to do it as a team and have it count for something. I did not get my one shot finished. I did, publish it, but I still have to work on it. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. But I got it mostly done. So.
Oh, I'm glad you were so productive. That's just really awesome.
Yeah.
It was really good. Really good for me. And of course, I always get more done when I'm doing it with friends in a way that we're doing it together. So
Me too.
Abel has epic zoom powers when it comes to editing. That's why she's the mother of bunnies.
we have other people in the chat offering their how they did and how they felt, and I think that's important too. Dad said, "Great." A Purple Heart Writer said, "I almost finished 3 projects." That's true, right? Amelie's like, "I'm only getting started on Nano now." That's because she spent the month commenting on everybody's plant article for the
That's
Peculiar
right.
Plants Challenge, which was amazing. Amazing of you to do that.
But she did a nano of words for comments.
Yeah, more than, actually. I think it was
More
something.
than, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
like more than a nano worth of comment. I'm like, that is never going to happen in my lifetime. I salute you. Sunny says I hit 62K a month. I'm really proud, and well, you should be. That is a really amazing total. Right?
Yeah.
Added like 20K to my ed count. Awesome. Daz finished her one shot, so she reached her goal. Excellent. Emily says I was at 59K, but I started to get a headache yesterday. I didn't want to bother doing the last 1K yesterday when I'm going to continue writing all week anyway, and that's fine. Lots of people, it's pretty normal. We've done 2 of these now, so I'm beginning to get a sense of how it works. And in the first week, we have a couple people who explode out of the gate, right? And a couple people who take a while to get their stride. And usually it takes about a week or so for people to find out, oh, this is going on, and then start participating. So the numbers kind of do this, right? They go up and go down, right? And that's because as people start reaching their goals or realize they're not going to, they put in less work, and, they get tired and things taper off. And that's normal. And that's okay. Right? Because any words are more words than you had. And that's the whole point of this, right?
Yep.
Oh, and Daz says she even managed to overhaul her writing plot, so that's awesome. Burning Nightingale says, I was 3K away from my goal, but I still got over 50K. Awesome.
Good for you.
Pride says, I wibble wobble between wanting to write and not being able to. Yeah, I've had months like that. Hoping that fixes itself between now and July. I'm sure it will.
I did that with editing my second book, or technically third, whatever.
Technically third, whatever. I love that. Bob says, I goal low 20K because I didn't want to artificially pressure myself. Well, it's been a good idea for camp. Right? Prior to this year, I never took camp as seriously as I did NaNoWriMo. right? But, this time because, hey, we're doing the tourney, I'm a house leader, it's my obligation to give my all. I made my initial goal 50,000. I realized I was going to blow it out of the water about halfway in, and then I raised it to 75,000, and I think I finished at 110K. So I was pretty happy with that, right? And of course I was editing, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, and then Bob says other stuff had to be done too, but he hit 50K anyway, so the same thing happened to him. He gold low, and he exploded out of the gate. So that is awesome, Bob. Way to go, way to go. More than twice your goal is great. Someone wanted on cam with Darth. I don't see why Sailor, well, yeah, Sailor walked in and out, which is why people are talking about cats, but I didn't see because I was watching the chat. Sunny Gold 40K like she usually does. Siobhan says, most of my edits were timed. I just sat staring at the screen for the most part. I did that a lot too.
Me too.
When I was working on book 3 in particular, because it's heavy edits, I've got to do some major structural reforms. I did a lot more thinking than I did writing. But we were keeping track of edits by time. I still counted it, and I actually did figure out how I was going to do the structuring. So, it's still worth it to do, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
James completed Camp Nano, and his target was 10K. Right before Tourney of Tales, 59,032. After Tourney of Tales, 76,730. That is awesome. We're looking for Future Scene, which is his near future post-apocalypse kind of world that I know about, which is kind of cool. Right, it's an awesome world. Right. Words written for Future Scene during Tourney of Tales, 17,698. Excellent work. Satrium says it was 43,648 words in the plant comments by Amelie, to be exact. Uh-oh. I got to scroll down because I got a bit. So, dystopia, not post-apocalypse, dystopia. All right, fair enough, James. Thank you for clarifying. Walking Dead is like, you don't know my answer. No, I'm going to give your answer. Moon won their camp goal of 20K. Woot! Fantasine says, I didn't keep a lot of track on total words, but fully revamped my outline while lurking in streams. So this has been amazing progress for me since I found you all. Well, that's awesome. And hey, we're doing it again in July, and we're going to be back for November, which is a whole different ball game. So I hope you'll continue to play with us. It's been really fun to have you, and I love this, and the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned.
The Horde is coming.
That's right, the Horde is coming.
Horde.
Winter is coming. Yes.
But first we have to get through summer, unfortunately.
I'm cutting out every 3 to 4 words. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Just a second. I will be turning off as many things as I can. We'll see if that helps. And I will check my... Did you adjust the broadcasting rate? I hope not. I can't change it while I'm live.
I'm going to be right back. Coffee is demanding more refills for me.
Okay. Yeah, I hear my computer doing the grindy thing. Well, I don't need the music anymore, so I'll shut that off. It's an audio setting. Okay, I'll turn down my mic a little bit in case I'm like blowing the mic. Oh, there's a thing. Am I getting an echo? Okay, am I still audible? Yes. Okay. Is that the better sound? No
Apparently
skipping.
much better.
Okay, so what happened actually is that this video was also trying to do sound, apparently. Okay. New programs. Satrim says, on my goal, I got sidetracked way too much by that World Anvil network tool, so did around 3K words only. That's 3K words you didn't have before.
Yeah.
Always good words.
Any words that you didn't have before is more words that you have.
Siobhan says, I mean staring blankly at the screen, so I quit counting after a while because there was no progress in any sense. Well, you know, that happens.
Yeah. I hit that point on book 3. It's in the closet right now. It knows what it did.
It's in the closet. It knows what it did. Well, I'm glad people made some progress on their goals. I'm sorry that some of you did not. Thanks for writing anyway. You got something done. You know, you got more than you did before, so that's always good. All right. So with that, we have discussed the participation process. All right, now let's talk issues. We've mentioned this before, but we'll cover them again. Right? Okay, so first thing was that there were a lot of discrepancies in reporting. Right? Like a lot. A lot of people did it in ways that were confusing. I guess I should have been more detailed when I was explaining things. I was like, well, okay, I didn't even know we were going to do this for sure because I was trying to figure out what was going on with Adventure April until like a couple days before we started. And I'm like, okay, so anybody who did it before can do it again because I don't want to, I just don't have time to explain to 20 people how to do the reporting and stuff. But apparently that wasn't clear in Game of Tomes because there was a lot. Okay, some people were giving the activity feed in screenshots instead of the review queue. Some people were not separating results by house, which made it very, very, very difficult for the people who were trying to keep track of leaderboards to add up who had done what. Right? That is really hard. Please don't do that, guys. Unless it all fits on one page and there's nothing else on it. Like, please don't just take a screenshot of your whole review queue. Right? You can, when you have the review request queue open, you can click on the individual reward that you're trying to keep track of. Right? You don't have to show the whole thing. Right? Some people had stuff in there with, like, you know, redeemed hydrate, redeemed caffeinate, redeemed play this soundbite. I don't give a shit about any of that. We don't want to see that. Don't put that on our screenshot, okay? You know, clear that stuff off first if you want to put it all on one page. Please. It makes it so much easier for the people who are trying to do the counting. Right?
So much easier.
Yeah. And if you can, you know, if it doesn't all fit on one page, do every house individually. Click on House Mollusca, take a screenshot of that. Click on House Lapin, take a screenshot of that. You know? Yeah.
Yes, the magic of the sort button.
Yes. I'm sure that was very helpful too. Yeah, the sort button. Yeah. Purple says, okay, no. All right. Apparently Purple's kitty walked off with her shoe. Bob said, Satrium should get light edit credit for every word written by everybody. That tool is great. I have not had a chance to use it yet. After today, I will have a chance to use it, and I will check it out. So I'm looking forward to that. Realm says, the screenshots were a little hard at times. Yeah. Pride says, I did miss a few excess redeems. I only realized that after turning things in. You know, if mistakes happen, right? But I don't think some people were aware that we really didn't want that information. So I'm making people aware, right? You know, my fault for not being clear. I'm not blaming anybody except myself because I was not direct enough about what is needed, right? But Darth's working on that. Right, I'm not going to belabor the point. He is making a tutorial video about how to do reporting. And that is going to be something that we're going to attach to the sign-up form so that you will have no choice but to watch it.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, and to be fair, yes, Pride was turning in 3 days at a time. I actually helped Pride record words for one of those streams right before we went live with, I think, the last results stream. Holy shit, okay? Holy shit, what a nightmare. If I had to do that every day, I don't know. Yes, Sunny is planning on hopefully having her affiliation set up by July. Please feel free to put your channel link in the chat so that people can go and follow you. What she's looking for is getting her number of viewers, average viewers up, and time streaming, right? So, you know, try to keep an eye on when she goes online. And if you got, you know, if you don't want to watch, put her on mute and, you know, leave it on in the background so at least the metrics get counted, right? Because we want everybody to have the opportunity to stream Game of Tones if they want to. So, yeah, okay, so that was one issue. Another issue is that there were vast discrepancies in some areas between the results that came in on the form and were automatically tallied and the results that were calculated by the people counting them up, right? And some it wasn't that big a deal. Some it might have been a big deal, right? And okay, so we believe these errors came from a couple of factors, right? Do you want to talk about that, Darth, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can talk about it. Part of it was I definitely believe confusion on the screenshots where at times some of the streamers had duplicates showing and added them in multiple times, or just the activity feed screenshots being kind of a jumble to look at. And then the other part was adding in the minor houses, which are we going to do that separately next time?
I think maybe we should, because obviously it is creating a great deal of confusion that in 2 events we haven't been able to fix.
Yeah. So yeah, moving forward, we won't add the minor numbers into the major house when we do the form and stuff, and I'll kind of touch on that in the video. We'll just submit those separately and add them together on our side.
Right. Okay, I think what might be happening is when I talk too much, it's like overloading my CPU. So I will try not to talk at extended periods of time then.
So you being you is causing your computer to say, uh-uh.
I babble incessantly when there's blank space and I'm on screen. Yeah. Okay, it seems okay right now. Cool. All right, good job, Sunny. Sunny's up to 2.6 average viewers right now. It's hard to get your average viewers up. Mine's only at like 11. So, yeah, okay, so if you missed it, in the future, we will calculate the totals for the minor houses separately and add them in to the major house totals afterwards. So do not double report them. I know that's in the rule up to this point, but there's still a significant faction of people who are not doing that because it's confusing, I guess. And I guess it is, right? It is a bit confusing. The reason why we did it that way is because of the switching loyalties that happened during November. But I think it's more important to be accurate than speedy. So we'll figure it out in November.
Yeah, and I think in November, as long as we, communicate as the VLTs happen, I think it should be easy enough.
Fair enough. Okay, so another factor is that human error, right? Human error being that sometimes things were counted twice from screenshots because it can be hard to tell whether it's the same result or different results, especially since we introduced the editing by time, right? And that can be confusing because you don't know if somebody put in 225 light edits 3 times, or if they only put it once or twice and you're seeing it on 2 different screenshots, which is possible because you can scroll all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, but sometimes if you don't have a lot of reports, then it'll duplicate stuff in the middle, right?
Yeah, that definitely has happened. And those boxes can be resized and such as needed as well to help kind of clip off some of those duplicates too.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Right. Okay, so that's one. So those are 2 factors that I know had something to do with it. And I think the others were just because of the confusion in reporting. I mean, there's always mistakes, right? I made one, right? I accidentally didn't get a screenshot for House Millies of the review queue before I deleted it at one point. So I did shoot my activity screen instead so that there was something. And all of the Millie's stuff was in that shot, so but I still ended up with the other point redemption stuff on there too, which is a bit confusing, but better than nothing, right? But everybody makes mistakes, right? And so that happens.
It's cool that you were able to find a way to make it work, though.
Yeah, do what you can, right? That's my advice with if you're reporting, right? And you're a streamer and you're reporting your results, do what you can if something happens. Satrim says, I will just throw this out there, not a promise, because I do not know how much time I'll have, but I might be able to help you guys with a bit of programming for the word counting for the next one. If you can, awesome.
Ooh,
That
cool.
would be cool. That would be very cool.
We'd all love that.
Okay, and I'm going to interrupt here to say, is Walking Dead Lover the only one who is having those problems with the glitches on the stream? Or are other people having it too? Okay, no glitches there. Moon says, I did try to eliminate duplicates as much as possible. Yeah, and that's cool, right? And some of them probably were actually the same, similar results that were different reports, right? Like Siobhan says, I had 3 reports for Sable in my stream, all with the same number, and I was worried it could be a Twitch error, but figure the points were spent, otherwise it wouldn't have shown up. No, those probably all were actual reports. They were probably me editing. They probably said something like 225 light edits. Because we're counting by time, that is me counting 15 times 15, right? A 15-minute sprint with 15 words per each minute because I did it by time, right? That's not going to be a problem in November because edits don't count for November, only drafting does. But, it will come up again in July. So don't worry over much about that. If that happens, expect that, right? Yeah, Realm says just have to go through the screenshots with a keen eye. Just had to be on my toes. Moon said if there was a string of the same 3 in a row, I would skip to the first one that wasn't the same. Yeah, fair enough. Right, but yeah, but 3 in a row might have been, like, that might actually have been a thing, right?
Yeah, I know I had to do that a few times because same story. I was editing 15 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, Emily says sometimes we reported the same number several times, which is confusing. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, Moon was clarifying. Like, if Pride submitted 225, then Sable submitted 550, then Emily submitted 700, and the next screenshot had those at the top, I would go to the one under Emily. Yeah, that's what needs to be done, because, like I said, sometimes you can't get the other results off the screen, right? Yeah. So that happens, and it created some confusion. So that being the case, Darth, I don't think we I got your answer in the chat if you said it to me before, and that was, which is our official result? Are we going with what the forum said or what the counters say? And Moon, you can, and Realm and Gala, since you guys did the counting, I'd also like to hear your opinion.
I would say probably go with the counted. Because yeah, we did put in a chunk of time validating through that, so I'm pretty comfortable in what came out there.
Okay, Gala, your thoughts?
I don't really have a ton of thoughts. I mean, I was kind of just asked to do this, and so I was like, okay. And so then when I did do it, I did notice those issues and kind of chatted with Darth about it, and he was like, yeah, some of these are human error. And then there were times when I was checking in on mine, and he'd look at me and go, can you come over here and verify this? I was like, yeah. And so then we went through and we verified them, and there were times, like, I believe it was one of Kahuna's, but we were just like, wait, what the fuck? This is this don't make no sense. And so then we finally were like, oh wait, so then this goes right here, and then we start from right here, okay, and then it quickly jumps to like the middle of what we were just working on, so we have to go down quite a bit. So yeah, it honestly, I mean, I what Darth said is pretty good in my book.
Okay, and I'm watching the chat, and Moon and Realm are agreed with you. All right, so we're going to go with the counted results as our official results. And I think we're at about time to do that, aren't we?
Ooh, yay!
Woo!
All right, so all right, here we go. In 6th place at 65,037 words, House Avis. In 5th, yay! That's awesome. You know what? There were 4 people in that house this time. So 4 people did that. That's amazing.
Cool.
That's incredible.
In 5th place, with 87,420 words, House Chiroptera.
Lots and lots of words.
In 4th place, with 135,905 words, House Apis. That is really cool. They were the first house out in Game of Tomes, so that is really awesome. You guys did great. And I know that a lot of people in House Apis had their second COVID shot. They really struggled. Really impressed, guys. Really impressed. Yeah, House Chiroptera also suffered from a low membership this month too. So, 87,000 words is nothing to sneeze at. All right. In third place, with 438,511 words, House Lepin! Yay! Bunnies, you did a great job. Once again, we have no super writers, right? We had a bunch of people putting in stuff when they can. Well, okay, I guess I'm a super editor. I suppose I do qualify as that, so I suppose I can't say that this time, but, but you guys did great. And Amelie was writing really high totals too, so that is great. Yes, that's right. Lapin for life. I agree totally, James. I know, big number. Yeah, it was a big number. People did great. I'm going to give the minor house results too, because we have those this time. So, all right. In second place with 568,942 words, House Mollusca.
That's 11 nanos. Holy crap.
Good job, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And obviously there's only one left. In first place, most of us know partially why, right? But still awesome, right? With 689,017 words. House Millies. Congratulations, guys. You win. I meant to have like a flag thingy video going, yay, Millies, congratulations, but I did not get it done. I'm sorry, but you're awesome. So that is really cool.
Well
I
done,
am
Badgers.
so proud of all the Badgers. So many words have been coming out. Walking Dead Lover and Natalia especially have been cranking out the words.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time Walking Dead Lover would report in my stream, I was like, how?
Yeah, me too.
I
I'm like,
know.
what the fuck are you doing? I wish I could do that. I really do.
Right? Yeah.
Walking Dead lovers got them schmoove moves.
Oh, yeah. In the minor house results, by the way, House Varangia, which was DM Stretch and DM Stretch alone this time because he joined late and therefore most of his usual house members joined other houses, right? He put in 4,416 words, which is awesome. House Tiki, led by Kahuna the Elder, serving, Varangia was serving Lapin, right? Tiki was serving Apis. They put in 17,989 words. House Keapare, led by Isaac Aton, serving House Chiroptera, put in 19,086 words. And House Sauropoda, which as far as I could see was basically Bob, who served House Mollusca, put in 44,051 words. You guys are amazing. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Moonflower is offering a prize, right? To first-time campers, right? So if this was your first Camp Nano, right? Or young writers, which means you are under the age of majority in your country and you are participating in this, right? Contact her through Discord, them through Discord at Moonflower, number 5890, and you will get one of 4 prizes, which I think is a really nice thing to do. Walking Dead Lovers like, be prepared for November. I have no hope of catching you. You just make me tired, right?
Yeah.
I look at what you're doing and I'm like, I'm going to do my own. I'm not even going to pay attention because I'll just get depressed, right? So, yeah.
I'm with you, Sable. I look at that and it's like, I can never do that. I couldn't.
It's never going to happen in my lifetime.
Can't is just a fancy way of saying can.
Yeah, Siobhan's like, I give up. No point writing. Yeah, I don't know. You might be able to do it because you're insane, but, not me. All right. James says, I did a max of 324 words today in a sprint. I don't know how Walking Dead Lover does it. Yeah, I have no idea. Can't do it. I don't even have a hope. All right. So then, we have some really neat stuff here with the leaderboards. Right? Apparently when Dark was adding things up, he accidentally created house leaderboards.
Yeah, it wasn't quite
Ooh.
what I was aiming for at that moment, but when I saw it on the screen, it was really cool. So yeah.
So I think that's really fun. I think I'm going to do it after we announce the official leaderboards, though, for overall results, because we'll give away those results when we do. So let's see here. I got him to put together, I'm like, you have house leaderboards? That's neat. Let's do the top 10 for each one. And of course, when you have 4 members, you don't have a top 10, you have a top 4. But anyway. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so that's the writer's one. Did we have the top 5 for the editor's one? I do not see. I have top 4 for the editors, I think. Just a sec. Yeah, writers, editors.
The one with 5 is down right above the house leaderboards.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the writer. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Okay. So then, the leaderboards. Now, why I left the Game of Tomes page up and Chrome, despite the fact that it chews through my memory, was partially so that I could give the prize purse. So, everybody who made the leaderboard is getting a copy, an e-copy of books from me, Once Upon a Time in the Weird West and Gunsmoke and Dragonfire. So if you're on the leaderboard, contact me on Discord or a Twitch Whisper and I will make sure you get it.
That is so generous.
People worked really hard and they deserve to be recognized for it. Right, so I'm really impressed. People did a great job. Now then. Okay, the winner of the writers gets a commission or collaboration on a species article for World Anvil from Moonflower, an ebook copy of The Emotional Thesaurus from Danny Adventures. That's a really useful book. I took the workshop that was put on by this the person who wrote it at a writing con, and it was awesome. Right, an ebook copy of Reaper by Eli Quake, an ebook copy of Hindsight Being 2020 by Eli Quake, an ebook copy of Unexpected by Natalia Books, and an ebook copy of Rise the Liminal Chronicles by Shyred Fox, Amy Winters Voss. So we'll announce those first, I think. All right. Did I forget did I specify the article template? I forgot I did that. Yeah, you did, Moon. All right, so number 5. At 66,671 words, so 1 1/4 nanos roughly. Amelie! Yay!
Yay, Emily!
Number 4, at 69,656 words, Coffee Quills.
Awesome. Good for coffee.
At 86,000, number 3, at 86,291 words, so what's that, more than 1.5 nanos? Purple Heart Writer.
Nice. Good for you, Purple. 3/5.
Number 3/5. 3/5. 1 3/5 nanos. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Eli. I can't do math in my head like that. At number 2 for 97,330 words, Element Eds, aka
Nice.
Tal. Almost 2 nanos. And at number 1, ridiculous total of 405,346 words. What is that? 8 nanos?
At least.
That's 8 nanos. Walking Dead lover.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good job, Walking Dead.
To
Good
the
job.
surprise of none of the people who were recording.
We're not worthy. That is ludicrous. Okay. She said something about how she did it, and I'm like, where is it? Yeah.
Quick, scan through the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, to do 218K in a week, about that many words for 12-hour days. Right? That many words being about 2K to 2.5K an hour. I'm lucky if I can do 2.5K a day, all right?
Yeah, me too. On a really good day, I can do 6K, and then my hands hurt for 3 days.
Okay, so the bunnies are desperately recruiting, or we're fucked in November. I'm just saying. It's so amazing. Really, I'm impressed. I joke about, I give up, but like seriously, like that's awesome.
Yeah.
And number 1, ridiculous number.
Ridiculous. It's insane. Right?
I
Like
am
she wrote more than
crazy
some
impressed.
houses did. It was crazy.
And she says I might be better by then. Oh dear.
All right. So then, the editors. The editors each get, okay, now remember, of course, like I said, if you're on the leaderboard, you get books from me, contact me, right? So they get this too. The winner gets a pre-made custom CSS theme for your World Anvil world from Moonflower, an ebook copy of Emotion Amplifiers from Danny Adventures, which is a companion book to The Emotional Thesaurus, an ebook copy of Reaper by Eli Quake, an ebook copy of Hindsight Being 2020 by Eli Quake, an ebook copy of Unexpected by Natalia Books, and an ebook copy of Rise, The Liminal Chronicles by Shy Red Fox, which is awesome. All right. So at number 5, at 31,113 words, Chrysalia.
Good job.
Yay! Good job, Chris.
Which kind of blows my mind, actually, because I know that Chris really struggled this month. So way to go.
Yeah.
At number 4, 53,285 words, Eli Quake.
Yay!
Yay!
And I struggled this month too. Oh boy.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah. All right, so like, but you did a full nano.
I did.
Number 3 at 89,912 words, which is like 1 4/5 nanos or something. Guinevere.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good work, Gwen. Like, I'm just kind of mind blown, actually, because you worked really hard. And I know you were having trouble this month, too.
Yeah.
At number 2, almost 2 nanos, 98,506 words, Author Goddess.
Wow. Go off the goddess. She's been having a hard time too.
I know she was, too. Like, it was a hard month. People had a hard time. right? There was all kinds of drama going on behind the scenes with various people. You know, real life stuff was happening. There was you know, everybody got their COVID shot. The second COVID shot took like everybody out. You know, like streamers canceled for a week at a time. You know, like it was kind of insane. So the fact that everybody persevered is awesome. And number one, at 119,000, wow, 747 words, Sable Aradia.
Yay! I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of me too. I didn't realize I could do that. I was like, what, really? Honestly, I was just editing and hanging out and having fun and spent a lot of the time in the streams. And because I was concentrating on it, it got done, right? I edited 2 books. I almost got the 3rd one done. And I'm really happy that I've had this opportunity. And you know what? I was like, I'm not going to keep the prizes because, you know, I'm organizing the contest. That's not fair. But you know what? I didn't count these words, right? I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with it. And these prizes are cool. I want these books. So I'm keeping them. Okay.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Which is part of the reason why I went, I'm going to give books to everybody because, you know.
Makes sense.
Not fair, right?
So do you send an ebook copy of your books to yourself, or?
Well, since I already have an ebook copy of both books, there's no need for me to do that. Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? All right, and I think now we're going to go through and do some house tops here. I don't know if you guys want me to read the numbers or if you just want me to give the names. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got them all here. So let's start with the smaller houses first. Yeah, Pride's like, hold on, let me transfer these ebooks from PC to PC. There, now I have my own books. Yeah, no doubt. Now, Walking Dead Lover's like, I was trapped in the house for 6 months, so it's pretty easy for me to write. I had nothing else to do. Yeah. Yep, Moon's probably going to have to get in touch with the winners of their prize tomorrow. That is true. Okay, so this was a very small house. So House Avis this month was the small house. Okay, number 4 in House Avis, Satoru. Number 3, Catherine Dalton. Number 2, Oncoming Shower. And number 1, Chrysalia.
Yay!
Good job.
I believe that, let's see here. No, everybody else has 10, right?
One of them has 9.
Probably
I think
Chiroptera, right?
Apis is. I think Chiroptera is 10.
Okay.
Or maybe Chiroptera was one of them is 9. I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'll do Chiroptera and Apis at the same time because they're small houses too. So, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 in Chiroptera. So, number 9, Danlinia. Number 8, Fur Wizard. Number 7, Day Night. Number 6, Aaron Ree. Number 5, Violet Napisum. Number 4, Siobhan the Writer. Number 3, Barbarossa Sparklebeard. Number 2, Isaac A. Tom. And number 1, Moonflower.
Yay!
Congratulations, guys. Count the House Apis people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so in House Apis, number 10, Kahuna the Elder. Number 9, Scribe of Nakati. And number 8, E. Songbird. Number 7, Delian. Number 6, Rabid Candy Void. Number 5, Sarukis. Number 4, Danny Adventures. Number 3, Borg. Number 2, Satrium. And number 1, Author Goddess.
Yay!
Now we're here. I think probably here's Mollusca. Mollusca might have 9. I'm embarrassed now. Yep, Mollusca only had 9 people. They still beat us, Lappins. All right. That's okay. We tried. We all worked hard. Okay, number 9 in House Mollusca, L. Ronwin. Number 8, RPG Dinosaur Bob. Number 7, Extreme Psy. Number 6, Amanda Panda Sensei. Number 5, Eli Quake.
Yay!
Yay! Number 4, Juxtapositor. Number 3, Sunny L. Number 2, Coffee Quills. And number 1, Element Eds, aka Tal.
Yay! I'm a little surprised Coffee came in second on that one.
Coffee was doing, I think she was...
yeah. They were editing, weren't
Yeah,
they?
I think they were doing editing, yeah, and I guess they're not as fast an editor as they are a writer, and that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense to do the Lappins now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Number 10, Shadow Malachi. Number 9, Calla Blues. Number 8, Pride Ascending. Number 7, P2 Putu. Number 6, Please Feed the Writer. I love that handle, by the way. Number 5, Burning Nightingale. Number 4, James Woodwright. Number 3, Amelie. Number 2, Gwenefrey. And, of course, I was number 1. Good job, guys! Yay! The Warren thanks you for your service. Lappin for life. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. You were great. You were great. And now the Millies. Number 10, Salem Bear. Number 9, oh, Calamity Badger is still being kept track of in Millies in this. Oh, well, okay. Calamity Badger is actually a Lappin.
Did you whoops.
It's okay, it
There's
happens.
2 new screenshots on the bottom.
Oh, on the bottom?
that-
Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah, that I had sent.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right, one was the Lappin results because of the change there. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to reread the Lappins. I apologize. Number 10, Calla Blues. Number 9, Pride Ascending. Number 8, P2 Putu. Number 7, Calamity Badger. Number 6, Please Feed the Writer. Number 5, Burning Nightingale. Number 4, James Woodwright. Number 3, Amelie. Number 2, Gwenefrey. I was the top. Yeah. Again, good job, guys. Sorry about the confusion. Yeah, we had to move Calamity Badger. It makes sense that it would be, you would think Calamity Badger would be Ameli's. But no, she's a Lappin.
Yep.
Still not out of the top 10. I'm baffled, says Pride. All right. And House Millies. Number 10, Jax the Queer. Number 9, Salem Bear. Number 8, Laura VAB. Number 7, Dazzlecat. Number 6, Shy Red Fox. Number 5, that's, yeah, yay, is right. Number 5, that's Stormy Geek. Number 4, Lord Galacrond. Number 3, Darth Nicholas. Number 2, Natalia Books. And number 1, kicking everybody's ass and making us all look like amateurs, Walking Dead Lover.
Good job,
Well done.
everybody!
You made a list with all those stats? You sure did, Daz. You just missed the leaderboard, too. You were right close. Like, in House Millies, you were like, you did a great job. Like, you were what, number 6, I think? It's great. Congratulations, everyone. And congratulations to anyone who finished your goal, regardless of whether it was like, 400K or 4. Like, just impresses the hell out of me. You guys worked so hard. Everybody was very encouraging. Everybody was friendly. I had a lot of fun with the roleplay stuff. Don't be taking down that Shop of the Tome form there, Moonflower, because I am going to be buying some stuff. I just wanted to know how many I was going to total out with first. All right, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat. This is the Shop of the Tome. You can use your word count to buy stuff. It's all fictional, imaginary stuff, but it applies to your RP stuff if you want. It will not be taken down. Probably not until July. Oh, leave it up the whole time. It'd be great. We could use it in November too. It'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's you can buy magic items. You can buy weapons. You can buy a feast. You can buy a land grant. Some really cool stuff.
Tome Shop hype.
Yeah, that's right. Moonflower created this entirely for fun, right? Just like as the game started this time, and I really appreciate it. I bought a feast. I did an event where I put on the feast by describing it in my sprint lobby. I think people had fun with it. I certainly did. So, gotta make sure I have Fluffy, because I have to, buy my weapon, right? So, yeah. Walking Dead Lover's like, my goal was 50K. Yeah, I think you made that, says Purple.
Yeah.
Might
My
I say,
goal was-
Sable, that was a pretty badass feast.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
glad
sad that I missed it.
Yeah.
Why did I miss it? There was a reason.
Apparently, Sable was the only one to buy anything, but Moon wasn't expecting any use until around today anyway. Fair enough. I don't know how many words I totaled anyway. Well, we can tell you. You were on the leaderboard, so were you? Yes, you were. So you have, well, not the house leaderboard anyway. Oh, which was which by the, total. Yeah, the total is what I want. You have 11,692 words. Daz has, I don't know how we're going to get this information to people.
Can it be posted on like a page so people can look it up for their own curiosity?
Yeah, I mean, we probably can do that now, can't we there, Darth? Now that the tourney's over, we just put a link up to the Google information that we have, and people can get their word totals.
Yeah, definitely.
They will be taken down before July, though, because the thing with that is that there is an amazing amount of screenshots. It takes up a huge amount of space and storage. We have to clear it out before we do the next one, especially because it avoids confusion. So, darn, you can only fill out one thing at a time, so go back and do it again. That's what I'm going to do.
Me too.
Oh, Moon says that they're going to change that right now. So, okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Well, we are at 3:30. I have finished the results. Is there anything that I've missed, guys?
that I can think of. I just know that it was wonderful to have something to look forward to each day when I was hitting the really hard, very pressured editing. So thank you so much for running
Yeah.
this.
Thank you for, contributing and being part of it, and, streaming for it, and, encouraging people. It was awesome.
I still can't believe I made the base part of my goal in the first 4 days.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was impressed.
If anybody has anything to say in the chat too, I'd be happy to hear, what you have to say about it. James had some thoughts about points counting for November. I have a plan. I'm going to tell James right now, like we thought about that from last year. I think that the current plan for November is that when a third of the house is drafted into the undead horde, so is a third of their word count. I think that was what we decided was going to happen. So, yeah.
And then we also had that really cool idea with the assassins and whatnot that we should probably discuss like later on.
Yeah, do me a favor and wait until at least September for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, no, actually August. Yeah, September first week I'm going to be busy. That's going to be my book release week. But yeah, talk to me about it in August after July is done. I'll be happy to listen.
Yeah, sure.
James asks, would it be possible to have the weekly house leaderboard? What do you mean? How would that work? Daz asks, can we have a dual role? Let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, like, 79 words, Millie's versus James in House Lappin'. Okay, I still don't really understand what you mean. Are you talking like, okay, in Nano they call that a word war, where you get somebody and somebody else and they challenge each other and they say, okay, whoever is going to, we're going to write for this period of time, and whoever has the most words at the end of this period of time wins, right? Is that what we're talking about? Because, yeah, that's a duel in, we have a war already, so we have to call that a duel, right? So, yeah, a word war. Okay. I'm not sure how that would work, is the only problem, right? Because if we're accumulating word count totals, then both people's words count, right? Hopefully leaderboard link. I'm going to check it out.
I have some idea of how the duels would work, but it would
Yeah, there we
require
go.
some stuff. Probably talk about it later.
That one sorted alphabetically. And yeah, everyone should be able to check out where they're at.
Thank you, Darth. That works just fine. That's great.
Awesome.
Yes. Oh, okay. Are you talking about, James, are you talking about like a weekly house leaderboard in the contest? Like, we could do that, I think. Like Realm says, now that Darth has everything sorted, weekly house leaderboards should be available. Yeah, I imagine that wouldn't be that difficult at this point, would it?
I think it'd be doable, yeah.
Okay. Yes, so we'll do that for July. We're not going to do that in November, though, because there's already too much to do, and the elimination periods come much more quickly. So I don't think that's fair to ask at that point.
That makes sense.
Oh, you mean you want me to post? Oh, you mean the contest that has gone by? I can post the house top 10 results that I have on the Tourney of Tales April 2021 page, which of course I will be making to summarize the event, and I will be happy to do that. It does actually show results per week as well on the little screenshot graphics that I have, so that's not a problem. I can do that. Oh, I see. I mean, like week 1, who was ahead? Week 2, who was ahead? Because you're enjoying the fact that Lappin was ahead for a while. Yeah. Before House Mollusca got their stride and Walking Dead Lover entered the fray. Yeah. It's all on the results videos, so I can do that. But I can probably I will put those results on the April 2021 article. So yeah. Moon has it copied already. Okay, cool. So we can do that. Daz says, but I mean, you have to type your word count and add verses. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm sure there's no reason you can't do that, right? If you were saying, okay, we're doing a sprint, 350, I would click it, House Lappin, right? Redeem the points, and then I type in the slot 350 versus Darth Nicholas, right? Or whatever, versus the Closet Forge, right? Then, yeah, there's no reason you couldn't do that. I don't know how to calculate it in terms of points, though. It would just be something interesting to be on record for the screenshots. So
The total for all of the words. Purple is asking Sable, how many words are there written total?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we totally skipped that.
We did, didn't we? Do we have those results?
It should be.
It should be in the final here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was the first one I
Yes.
sent you.
Yes, okay. Since we are using the counted words as our official result, our total words were 1,984,832.
Holy crow.
That's awesome.
I would like to point out that that's almost as many words as twice the people did in Game of Tones in November.
That is true. And almost half of that was Walking Dead Lover.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Well, no, about a quarter. A little less than a quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Which
less.
is a lot. Yeah. The weekly results are here. Okay, I'll click on the link too so that I have that for editing. Of course, the summary article is not going to be for several days, probably at least a couple of weeks. It took me a couple of months to get it done for Game of Tones. I'm going to try not to be that bad. But, yeah, I expect it's going to be a while. I'm a little burnt out, and I have stuff I have to get ready for coming up. There's an ASC event called Play May that we're doing. I have a Kickstarter I have to get ready for in June. Right, so you might not see it till July, I'm just saying. Yeah, I bet. Walking Dead Lover says my brain feels as though it was steamrolled.
I believe it.
Purple Heart Writer says, I need to find my jaw again.
Yeah, July's going to be interesting because I'm scheduled to have a Kickstarter in July.
Oh, that is going to be interesting.
Yeah. In addition to
with that in summer camp, you might want to put it off till August. I don't know.
August would be cutting it pretty tight.
Oh, yeah?
Honest. Yeah.
Well, I need some downtime from... Yeah, Walking Dead Lover needs some downtime from writing, that is for sure. All right, so we have about 15 minutes before Coffee Quills comes on. So, do we want to shoot the shit for 15 minutes?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I need to
Shoot
bow
the
out
shit
my.
and sit back down.
Yeah, you said you had a headache, right?
Yeah, and my family's starting to cook, and they're making a terrible racket in the kitchen. So,
oh no!
Oh,
thank you for letting me be on. It's you guys. Everybody did such an amazing job. I am so proud of everyone.
Yeah.
Me too, and thank you so much for being on, Shy. I want to say congratulations on your book release. Go
Yes.
check out
Thank
her
you.
book, Rise, the Liminal Chronicles. It's a good book.
The first 3 or 4 chapters are really, really, really good.
Well,
I
thank you.
can't speak for anything after that. I can't speak for anything after that.
Yeah, that's what Eli read so far. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for letting me be on here, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Me too.
Yes, me
Bye.
too.
It's gonna be awesome.
Bye-bye, guys.
Oh, one thing I almost forgot to do, but Shy, you go ahead and go. It's fine. I'm the thank yous. Right? We have a lot of thank yous because Game of Tones events do not happen by one person alone. They are a incredibly big collaboration effort from a lot of people, and all of these people deserve acknowledgement and appreciation. So, we're going to start with special thanks to the house leaders of the major houses: Coffee Quills, Chrysalia, Danny Adventures, Darth Nicholas, aka the Closet Forge, Sable Aradia, well, yeah, thank you, I guess. I'm just reading the list, right? Siobhan the writer and Aaron Ree. Special thanks to our minor house leaders, who were, I'm just going to look at their banners because then I'll, keep it in order. Kahuna the Elder of House Tiki, DM Stretch of House Varangia, RPG Dinosaur Bob of House Sauropoda, and Isaac A. Tom of House Kepare. Thank you to all of our streamers. Go back up here to the table of participating streamers, and not including any of the house leaders I've mentioned so far. Author Goddess, Eli Quake, Leon, Lord Galacrond, Pride Ascending, Shy Red Fox, and Writer Greg. And thank you very much to Pride Ascending and Moonflower for organizing contests. I want to say a special shout out to Pride Ascending, who tried to keep massive lengthy streams going for huge periods of time in order to cover a lot of blank space. There's going to be changes to the schedule because that was another thing that was kind of a clearly we need to do a better job of this. I got in from what happened this month. So this time there's going to be a calendar. Book your streams. If you can't make it, try to get somebody else to cover it. Let me know, right? That's going to be the rule from here on, right? I'm also thinking that house leaders should designate a house heir, because that's how monarchs work. Monarchies work like that. And the house heir will act as regent when the house leader is indisposed, right? Because I think that a lot of the smaller houses struggled. And the reason why is because their house leaders were struggling. And that's okay, right? That's okay. That's supposed, like life happens. Real life first. Self-care first. Very important stuff. But this way, there's a backup plan, right? So those are some thoughts about that. So, but thank you to everyone who streamed. It was a lot of work, especially, I think it was more work to do the streaming this time than it was to do it in November because there were less people and we were trying to cover the same amount of time. So I'm really grateful. I hope to have you back. And if, anybody new wants to participate, we'd love to have you. And now a special thank you to our accountants, people who were keeping track of all the points, organizing it into spreadsheets, going through all the screenshots, counting everything. You blow my mind, right? And that was Moonflower Writer, Darth Nicholas, Lord Galacrond, and Realm of Music. Thank you guys so much. You did a lot of work, and it would not have functioned without you.
Oh, glad to do it. And I want to thank Moon as well. The work that they put into doing up the leaderboards and stuff. It was awesome. And I actually learned some new stuff to do in Google Sheets as well now, too. So
Yay.
Formulas. Formulas. Formulas.
Satria made a comment that they might be able to do like 80% a program that might automate about 80% of the work. So that's awesome. My advice is talk to Moonflower, Satrium, right, and Darth, because they're the ones who have established the system and they know all the information that is going to be needed. And then that way you will know what we need to have. And if you want to do that, I love you. I'm just saying.
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Walking Dead Lover says, just submitted my Tourney of Tales forum. All I want are some fluffy critters as companions. That's great. Yeah, and Moonflower says, I should be able to do the whole month basically myself next time too. Awesome. It's awesome, and better yet that a couple of people know how to do it so that, you know, when stuff happens, nobody's lost. So that's great. Pride said, good wordsing during April, everyone, despite world events and school going on currently. Hoping in the next few months everyone gets through the latter, schooling successfully, and we can have an awesome July together. And they're off. So, see you later, Pride.
Bye, Pride.
Bye-bye, Pride. Bye-bye, Darth headphones.
Oh, cool! Siobhan found a bat plushie for a house mascot.
Nice.
That is awesome. Yeah, Walking Dead Lover says I need to do a full character sheet for my Tourney of Tales OC. Yep. I understand that the child world's suggestion is being like it's accepted, so they're going to come up with a way to do child worlds. When they do, I am going to do Game of Tomes as an entirely separate child world on the ASC site. When that happens, there will be a whole bunch more articles. There's going to be articles for every house, right? So you can keep track of things like your culture, your common sayings, right? There will be character articles, right? And in the meantime, if you make up something and you put it on your site, spot me the link, the block article link. I will put it on the page, right? And I will make sure people can see it. I've already done it, and I'll do it more because I love that stuff. If you're gonna write Game of Thrones fan fiction, awesome! I have a Game of Thrones RP channel now in my Discord. You're welcome to join it and communicate with the other people who are doing stuff for that. My only rule is if it's already been established, then you can't change it, right? And you can't kill anybody else's character permanently. Those are the rules.
Don't Martin this, okay? Don't just go on a big murder spree and call it good, okay? We don't need any more red weddings.
But Mom.
Yeah, we're having some good fun with it, right? And but can you kill them temporarily? Yeah, sure. I say so. If you're writing fan fiction and somebody dies temporarily and then they come back, cool, right? You know, you had a duel and one person killed the other, but they come back at the end of the story. I don't care. Fine. You know?
Just as long as you bring them back.
Yeah. Oh, and you can't just take their stuff either. I'm not going to write I'm not going to write a fan fiction where I kill off Dinosaur Bob, take all his shit, right, and then resurrect him. That's not fair. Not doing that.
No.
So we're not doing that.
Murder hobos.
In the same way that you can't kill anyone, if you take their stuff, you have to give it back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Unless you guys collaborate and decide who's keeping what stuff at the end of the story. That's fine. We can use my IRL stat sheet, says Moon. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Gala. You bet. Yeah, Moonflower says we can use my IRL stat sheet. Yes, we can. Moonflower came up with this, like, character sheet to represent people who, you know, like the whole spoon theory thing in real life, and you have vulnerabilities to some kind of damage, right? And advantage against some kind of damage. It's really great. I filled it out because I loved their format, and, you know, I thought it made a lot of sense. It was really cool. He was just mostly dead. Give him the chocolate-covered hazelnuts, says Fantasy. Purple Heart just wrote a black wedding. Daz wants to do a character article. That's awesome. Bob's like, I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Walking Dead Lover says, I'm mainly thinking of a character article, but I need to know what kind of stat block to work with, like Pathfinder, D&D, what. My advice is check out Moons. Or, come up with your own thing. That's totally fine. It doesn't have to be a role-play character article. It could be. Yep, Bob's like, we dinos just lumber through life, oblivious of whatever we step on as we go. What's that fuzzy stuff between Bob's feet? Slow running lappins. Yeah, that's just because I chose him as the example, because that's where I was happening to look. Yeah. Siobhan's like, zombie Bat Queen comes out, but buddies taste good. Ah, what am I saying? Yeah, gotta wait a while for that. And you gotta die first. So. Yeah, Daz is thinking more of a story character article. Some people have been making, James and Kahuna have been making Hero Forge figurines. I think they got the idea from Natalia, who did it for her character article. There's some really neat stuff going on.
I'm going to do one for July, but spoilers.
Spoilers.
Daz says, I had the chat from all our chat battles. Gala preserved some of that. And linked it in the Nano and Writing channel on my Discord, which I think is a pinned post. I am going to move it over to the Game of Tomes RP channel eventually, but I haven't done it yet. James is like, I'm making ASC Hero Forge figures. I'm up to Hefe. That's awesome. Sunny got her commands fixed. Bob says, speaking of Kahuna, we've decided that we're going to make Dwarven Bacon the next Elven Shoes.
Oh, I'm looking
That
forward to
sounds
that.
delicious.
Yes.
I'm in.
Bacon made of dwarves or dwarves making bacon? Who knows?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Espanol no speak I.
Why not both?
Why not both? Wait, my idea is borrowed. Why am I not aware? Says Purple Heart. I don't know, but did you see the fig that James made for me? It's really cool. He gave me a pirate hat. I have Fluffy in my hand. I'm wearing a pink House Lapin shirt. It's really cool. I just wonder my idea is that good. Don't make me hurt you, okay? I'm just saying. Your
She's
ideas
gonna
are
bring
awesome.
out Fluffy. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful. She has Fluffy.
Bing.
I'm just kind of waiting for Coffee Quills to come up at this point, because I don't really have much to say. I'm just babbling, but, it's like so close to 4, I don't want to go, okay, bye, and shut off the stream, right?
Yeah.
So. Oh, my Sable Hero Forge image. Yes, I should show that. I wonder if I can. We will do that.
I'm trying to use my mother-in-law's mouse on my laptop, and it's not working for some reason. Possibly because it's not connected to my laptop.
Well, that might be it.
OMG, Bull Sable, I think you have a pirate hat. Or, not a pirate hat, an eye patch. Not a
What?
pirate hat.
That would be cool.
I don't know. The
No.
way how, like, some of the hair looks, it looks like it's going over. So it's like,
Right.
oh, yarg.
Oh, thank you very much for the follow, whose name I just missed, but it'll say in a minute. I think. No, activity feed I have to select here. Yes. Hello, Damparo Plays. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, you're just catching us at the end of the end results of the Tourney of Tales stream for April, which was a writing event for Camp NaNoWriMo. So, and hello, Aegon. Good to see you. Yeah. Apparently the cats are taking over Sunny's keyboard tray.
Like they do.
Like they do. My cat just takes over my lap. He's just like, and this was the one that was really a sketchy stray. Like, he's the one that took the longest time to win over, and he comes and, he'll just jump in my lap. He doesn't shit what I'm doing. He's like, you need a cat. Oh, I do indeed have an eye patch, apparently. That's cool. Okay, I was just about to try to show it, because I thought it was really neat. Where am I here? I do have a Chrome window. All right, so we'll configure that, and maybe be able to see it. And then I'm going to have to move it up in front of everything. So, let's see. Unknown.
I have a couple of eye patches, but I don't know where they are. Come to think of it.
I don't know what I wanted to move around.
Ignore space explosion Gala over here.
I'm moving everything around in bad ways because I'm not used to labs yet, guys. I'm just saying. Go there. Discord. I did the Discord. Okay. Needs to go down here. That should do it. Hope. No, it did not. Why did it not?
Oh, Dinosaur Bob's got to go. Bye,
Okay.
Bob.
See you later. Thanks for joining. I'm just trying to show you the icon or the picture, which is because some board got in front of Chrome again. I don't know why.
That sounds like quite the pickle you're in.
Go. Okay, there it is. I mean, I love it. I'm clearly a pirate. I have a mace. Awesome.
And James did confirm that you have an eye patch.
That's cool. I'm good with eye patch. Eye patch is good. Okay, there we go. I think finally. No. Okay. That to go there. There we go. Well, I'm still not seeing coffee online, and I'm feeling like a tap dancing. So, oh wait, coffee's up. Okay,
Yeah, I
there
was
we
about
go.
to say I saw him come on.
I was about to go. Oh, I'm just gonna end the stream. I don't like people listening dead air. Thank you very much for joining me today, everybody. Everyone who played the Tourney of Tales. Thanks to our special guests, Eli Quake, Alacron, and Darth Nicholas, and Flower Writer, and Shirad Fox. Awesome having you all, and I appreciate not doing this myself because it's no fun when I'm talking to myself. Everyone's like, I play my axe. Oh, so we're gonna go raid Coffee Bills. When you go there, do not forget to check out one last time your best motto, July. Registration for the Tourney of Tales July will open tomorrow. We're going to give as much time as possible to sign up now.